Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're playing Superstar JYP and Superstar Stacy, gonna be going over the May 16, 2024 updates. Now I know I'm uploading this very late because I was pretty busy last week, did a lot of traveling. However, some of these events do last until May 30th, so hopefully this is still good information for some people. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into Superstar JYP, starting off with a new limited theme update in Stray Kids plus Charlie Puth, Lose My Breath. Now one thing I gotta say is that it looks like they decided not to add either a Charlie Puth card, a Charlie Puth wallpaper, or a Charlie Puth special Polaroid that you could win, but I digress. If you were looking forward to that as kind of maybe like a joke or something funny, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. But with that being said, not too much going on here. It is just a new limited theme with the regular standard Stray Kids stuff. So the R-grade card selector as the point reward, all the packages are the same. One thing to note is that if you do buy the special package, you enter yourself for a chance to win a signed Polaroid, and that's right here at the bottom. So purchase this product to automatically enter Stray Kids signed Polaroid raffle. 8 winners, 1 each per member. Now what I didn't notice on this particular page is that there's nothing that says Korean addresses only, and usually they're very specific when they say it has to ship to a Korean address. So I don't know if for the signed Polaroids it's able to be sent out to other international addresses, but take that at your own risk because usually they only ship out to Korean addresses. But if you remember, I did have a video where they sent out photo cards to international addresses, and I got my 2 10 million downloads photo cards for Stacy. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't specify it here, so enter at your own risk, but they're usually pretty good about specifying that. Alright, moving on to the next thing, we do have the booster special package. So these are the people that won the signed Polaroid, so congratulations to everyone here. Make sure you check your messages because they do ask for the information to send out the reward. And then the next thing I want to go over specifically for Superstar JYP is going to be these new live themes. So we have 2, I guess, reruns of previous live themes in Stray Kids Thunderous and then ITZY Guess Who. And one thing I want to say is that I didn't really notice how bad the point deficit was if you don't have the live themes in Superstar JYP. So if you watch my previous videos, you know that I'm very against this idea of live themes providing bonus score because it's basically a pay to win strategy. Like usually you could save up your diamonds for like packages you cared about, things like aesthetics, but now it seems like you have to like spend money or spend diamonds just to stay relevant in terms of the meta, in terms of score, in terms of your placement in the leaderboard, and I'm not really a big fan of that. The leaderboard doesn't really matter that much because all it does is give you extra bonuses at the end of the week. I haven't reached higher than platinum right now, so I don't know if masterclass is a little different, but the fact that it's more of a pay to win strategy, I really don't like this, and I didn't realize how bad it was in Superstar JYP. But if you go to collections and live theme book, on the top right, you can see collection rewards and see how many points you're getting for the live themes that you have. And I didn't realize the bonus score in Superstar JYP is a deficit of potentially 1,680,000 points. And that is absolutely insane. Like if you do 5 songs a week to do your league songs, that's like basically an additional song's worth of points, and there is no way for someone who is free to play or doesn't have the live themes to catch up. So I'm really against this whole live theme score thing because it makes this incredible difference in how many points you need to stay relevant in the leaderboards. But again, I digress. It's really just if you want to pay for it, you pay for it, and if not, don't worry about it. I don't know how great the rewards are in Masterclass, but in Platinum for the league rewards, it's really just like extra diamonds and stuff like that. Like we can take a quick look right here. Go to the leaderboards, go to reward info. And yes, it is good for the weekly RP, getting that extra bonus for sure. But for example, in like Platinum, like let's say you're the bottom of Platinum, you get 42 diamonds in Platinum 3, and then if you're top, you get 45, so a 5 diamond deficit. Same deal sort of with Master, where it's just like the rewards you get aren't so crazy different. The main thing is going to be that extra RP bonus because it makes it more efficient to play the game. But again, I'm very against this whole live theme idea. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the live themes, if you think they're fair, if you think it was a really bad move, because I personally think it was a really, really bad move. Alright, moving on to Superstar Stacy for the Stacy specific stuff. So we have a new limited theme in You Got Me, so we can go over here and then check it out here. This is what the theme looks like. And just as a reminder, this is a first anniversary theme, meaning that it's going to be very difficult to get these cards outside of this campaign because some of the card selectors don't look for original themes. So just keep that in mind. If you like this theme, if you like this aesthetic, definitely think about pulling for it now because it's going to be very hard to get these cards in the future. Moving back to the events page, if we check out the mission event here, so just like the previous mission event, once you complete it, all you get is going to be just the Premium Pack 30, but if you have an address in Korea, you could potentially get a bonus reward with the special photo card set. But just like I said a few seconds ago, it does say here specifically that shipping is only available to addresses in Korea, so if you live internationally, I really wouldn't recommend trying your best to complete this mission event unless you really wanted to, because that Premium Pack 30, there's a ton of ways to get Premium Pack 30. So just keep that in mind. Aside from that, the banner is a pretty standard Stacy banner where the limited period point reward is an R-grade card selector. And I don't know if you saw my recent pull video, but that R-grade card selector really helped me finish out the set. So don't think that the R-grade card selector is not a good thing, because it's a wonderful thing to help complete sets. Moving back to the events page, we do have the Happy Birthday Yoon winner announcement. So unfortunately, I checked my messages. I didn't get anything from the Superstar team. So congratulations to everyone here. Again, these are awesome rewards that only go out to so many people. And one day I hope to win these. But for now, congratulations to everyone who was able to win that signed Polaroid. Just as a reminder to make sure you do the first celebration special daily pass every single day. It's really easy. Honestly, up until this point, all you've had to do is attend the game and just hit collect. So at the end of it, don't forget there is a limited theme Prism A-grade card selector, and this is, as far as I know, the only free card selector that's ever been given out that you don't have to pay for like a Star Pass or something like that. And then lastly, don't forget that these first anniversary celebration parties do reset every single week. So this is just rewards you get for playing the game. Just make sure you go in there and collect it every single week. And in case you're wondering what the rewards are in these particular items, they are listed in the events information tab. So really, again, just free stuff. Might as well collect it. If you're going to play the game, you're going to run across some of these anyways. And then if you complete all of them, you do get 100 diamonds, which is pretty good. All right, last thing I want to go over here. They put it up here right as the first notice, this update preview. So all right, so let's talk about this real quick. So basically, this is an update for the level transfer ticket system, and if you've ever worked in management, we have this specific thing that we like to call damage control. And damage control is basically where it's like they invent a system, it's gonna be really good, you know, it seemed good on paper, this makes a lot of sense, this is our target audience, you know, they think this stuff through, and then once they actually implement it, it's just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. It did not work out as according to plan, and like it involved money, so people invested money into this level transfer system, and now it's like, oh my gosh, like we're not earning as much money as we thought, or not a lot of people are using it, or it's not promoting our game in any way, shape, or form. So it's just like, oh no, this is damage control, put out the fires, let's try and resolve this right now. This is starting to spiral out of hand, especially with stuff that costs money, because if you've seen some of my previous update videos, I've talked about how much I think they're just trying to force players to pay money, like for the live theme thing. That's like a huge one because that involves score, that involves ranked. Same deal with this level transfer system where it's like, oh, this is a really good idea where you could just transfer levels between cards, but then it's just like, wait, what do you mean it like deducts 10 levels from my level 99? Now I gotta build up from 89 to 99 again, which can cost like millions of RP. So I was like, oh man, when I saw this, I was like, let the damage control begin, y'all. Anyways, let's go over this really quick. So we're going to summarize this. So that first bullet point, levels can be transferred between two different artists. Now, I don't know if this means artists within the same group because it doesn't specify anything about groups, but if it means across all artists, this can be pretty broken. So as you play this game, one of the good pieces of advice is to start off by building a solo artist, which only has like 3 cards, build that up to level 99, and then start building other groups from there, because like in my game, for example, my solo artist is going to be Jihyo, who I basically have at like level 99 across the board. So If this means across different artists, across different groups, this could be pretty broken, because as you start the game, you usually start off with a solo artist, but as you get more cards and stuff, you'll want to delve into like 8-member groups, 6-member group, 9-member groups, because they do offer more points overall. So that is usually the way that things work. But if it is just within the group, then it's not as broken as I thought. But if you could convert, for example, like all your Nyan and all your Jihyo cards into like making an N-Mix group, it's a good way to recycle old cards, but it's likely they just mean artists within the same group, but we will have to wait to see how that actually works. Again, I don't really plan on investing into the level transfer tickets, because once I pick a set, I'm going to get it to level 99 and just stay there, because I don't want to make additional resources just to switch between different themes. But that's totally an aesthetics thing, totally up to you what you want to do. Moving on to the second bullet point, no level reduction, which is honestly how it should have initially been built. Like, it made no sense to me that as you transfer levels, for some reason you just lost 10 levels, and like those 10 levels can be very expensive to replace. That's why the packages they sold for like $65 gave you 10 100% power up cards, but at that point it's just like, why not just not have them lose levels along the way? So I think that everyone who invested in like leveling up their stuff after they did the level transfer system and had to level up those 10 levels again should be getting just a ton of 100% power up cards, because that's honestly nonsense what happened there. Third bullet point is more kinds of level transfer tickets. So we're moving into more of like the power up chance tickets, where like maybe there'll be a 10% one, a 30% one, a 50% one, meaning there's going to be different success rates, meaning that you might have to go through one level transfer ticket at a time versus using like the 4 that they wanted for you to transfer levels. So that's interesting. It's kind of nice, because hopefully that means there's going to be free ways of getting it. Like maybe they'll put it in the mission events or something like that. But that's a nice inclusion. Hopefully they'll make it free. And then lastly, 4, a guide is now available, which is kind of silly, because when you think about games, there should always be a manual somewhere. So the fact that this system has been in place for what, like a few months already, and they're finally releasing a guide for it, like, I think that all aspects of this game should come with a guide, because there's honestly, like, at the base level, all you're doing is playing songs, you know, it's a rhythm game, but at the highest level, it's just like, whoa, okay, is this shipping from Korea or is it not, or do these actually count, or does this actually count? Like, there's no actual real, like, game manual for this game, so you kind of just have to figure it out as you go, but having manuals is nice for, like, clarification and making sure, like, people understand what they're getting into. So this was kind of a longish video, because we did have to go over the family month stuff, and then I wanted to talk about that update preview. Again, if we're moving into more of like a damage control format, I hope the next thing to go is these burning tickets, because like I miss my power up chance weekends. I know a lot of people were very upset when they took them away and just gave us these tickets instead. But that would be my next thing. If I could choose what could go next, it's gonna be those tickets, because honestly, I really don't like them in comparison to the power up chance weekends. I would trade all of my power up chance tickets for power up chance weekends back. But with that being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. That's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.